What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Friday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. More details emerging in the Rashee Rice situation. The Chiefs seem to be prepping for his possible suspension. A new wide receiver in town visiting with the team just yesterday. Plus, the schedule predictions, QB rankings, and more as we inch closer to that 2024 season. We discuss it all, but first make sure you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get into it. Well, within 24 hours, new details have emerged in the latest legal situation involving Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. We reported this past Wednesday that Rice was a suspect in an alleged assault that injured a photographer at a Dallas nightclub earlier this week. Now, at the time of the report, the police were beginning their investigation into the alleged assault by interviewing witnesses. The police report has now been shared and obtained by multiple media outlets detailing the incident. Stephen Dale with Fox 4 tweeted out a portion of the quote saying, "New incident report for an alleged assault at Lit Kitchen says the suspect messaged the victim to come back to the business, then punched the victim in the face." While the alleged suspect's name is redacted, sources confirm it's Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. I'll now read the Dallas police report. Remember, this is just a portion. It says, quote, "The complainant said that on May 6th of 2024 at approximately 1:30 a.m., he was at Lit Kitchen and Lounge located at 609 North Harwood Street for an after-hours party, which he left shortly after. The complainant said that he was in his car driving away from the location, where at approximately 1:56 a.m., a suspect sent the complainant a message on Instagram asking the complainant where he was at and asking the complainant to return back to the Lit Kitchen and Lounge. Now, the complainant said that at the time, he believed the suspect wanted to hire him to take pictures. The complainant said that as he returned back to the location, he was made aware of where the suspect was at by other members of the suspect's entourage. The complainant said that he located the suspect, and the suspect asked to look at the suspect's cell phone, which were messages sent by the complainant and another individual by the Instagram name, which has been redacted. Now, the complainant said that he was looking down at the suspect's cell phone. The suspect then punched the complainant on the left side of the complainant's face. Now, to simplify the report, the alleged assault occurred within the nightclub. The photographer believed that Rice wanted to hire him to take pictures. Fox 4 further explains when he, the photographer, arrived at the club, Rice allegedly told the victim to look at his phone. When he did, Rice punched him on the left side of the face. The report states that the victim suffered a minor injury, including swelling of the jaw. The report is heavily redacted, and it doesn't show the name of the victim or the alleged attacker. Dallas police said it's not their practice to release or confirm a suspect's identity during an investigation. However, the suspect's age, height, and weight match that of the Chiefs wide receiver. The case is classified as a misdemeanor assault. Reza Dibaji is the owner of the Lit Kitchen and Lounge and said, "I saw him outside leaving toward his van afterwards. That's why I was surprised by this whole deal," he said. Dibaji tells Fox 4 that he didn't see Rice throw any punches outside his club early Monday morning. He and a security supervisor were interviewed by the police Monday and turned over surveillance. He said, quote, "I didn't even know about it until I got phone calls on Monday from a detective. He left a voicemail, we met, he came to my place, and we met there. And he asked me all his questions, and I didn't know what he was talking about," the owner recalled. "To me, if someone fights or an argument or even a slap, you would see the people yelling and screaming. You can hear all that. This never happened." Again, these are the latest details coming from Fox 4 and the Dallas police report obtained by Fox 4 through a public records request. Tell us in the comments below how you think the conflicting reports line up with Rice's alleged involvement. We will continue to keep you updated on the latest reports as they come out. The Chiefs have yet to make a public statement, nor has Rice's attorney, since reports emerged on Tuesday. Well, there's a lot left to figure out about this Rashee Rice situation. Right now, the Chiefs don't know if they'll be having him in the 2024 season, so having to potentially game plan a season with Rice being suspended or not even with the Chiefs at all. They've been prepping for that possibility, we thought, with the addition of potentially bringing Zay Jones into Kansas City. It was reported by Adam Schefter that Jones was visiting with the Chiefs, the former Jaguars wide receiver, on Thursday. However, on Friday afternoon, it was reported that Jones is now signing with the Arizona Cardinals. So the Chiefs might have to be back at square one looking for someone else to bolster up the wide receiver room. So let's take a look at one of the undrafted free agents who signed with the Chiefs. This is former K-State wide receiver Phillip Brooks.
Let's talk about KC native and new Chiefs undrafted free agent Phillip Brooks, as he was signed following the draft after a 6-year career at Kansas State. Brooks attended Lee Summit West High School, where he was a Titan and named to the USA Today Sports All-Missouri team, as well as the Missouri Football Coaches Association First Team All-State team as a senior in 2017. Brooks played in a school record 65 games with 43 starts at Kansas State. The 5'8", 171-pound receiver finished 4th in school history in career receptions with 182, 7th in receiving yards with 2,127, and tied for 7th in receiving touchdowns with 14. He was also a solid special teams contributor for the Wildcats, ranking 2nd in punt return touchdowns with 4, tied for 3rd in punt return attempts with 59, 5th in punt return yards with 714, 7th in all-purpose yards, 3,810, and 9th in punt return average, that's 12.1 yards per return. Brooks was the only active player in the nation with 1,000 receiving yards, 100 rushing yards, 800 kickoff return yards, and 700 punt return yards in a career at the time of his departure, while he was the only one of 2 in Big 12 history to hit those marks. In his senior season, Brooks was an all-Big 12 honorable mention wide receiver and returner from the coaches. Now, Phillip Brooks was at the podium earlier this week following the conclusion of rookie minicamp for the Kansas City Chiefs, where he talked about joining the team and how that was a dream come true as he grew up a Chiefs fan. That's Kansas State wide receiver Phillip Brooks.
Drop in the comments below what you think about Brooks. Would he potentially work into the Chiefs offense? If not, who's someone you might have your eye on to bolster up the wide receiver room? Time to hit the socials on this lovely Friday. We start things off on Twitter. Mike Garofolo tweeted out a list of rookies invited to the NFL Players Association's annual event. Now, this is a prestigious event that invites a few dozen of the most high-profile rookies from the most recent draft class to come together in Los Angeles for a 3-day weekend of networking, marketing, and educational purposes, together known as the NFLPA Rookie Premiere. Now, not every team is guaranteed a spot. The Chiefs' lone invitation lands with Kansas City's first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. The event will be held May 16th through the 19th, according to Matt Connor with Arrowhead Addict. Last year, Rashee Rice was the only player invited from the Chiefs. Cordell Powell was a participant the year before that, and in the previous seasons, McCole Hardman was invited back in 2019, and both Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt were part of the 2017 edition. Well, we have to wait until Wednesday to know the Chiefs' exact schedule, but that doesn't stop people from making guesses about who the Kansas City Chiefs might see Week 1 at Arrowhead Stadium. I shared this tweet earlier on Twitter today. Make sure you go over and vote on the poll. Would you rather see the Chiefs kick off the NFL season at home against the Baltimore Ravens or the Houston Texans? Again, this is just pure speculation, but when looking at the Chiefs' opponents, these two stand out. And if the NFL keeps the tradition rolling, since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they're expected to open up the 2024 NFL season at home on Thursday night. Well, if we know anything, it's that Baltimore is hoping they will be facing the Chiefs Week 1. This is on the Up and Adams show yesterday on Thursday. Isaiah Likely, a tight end for the Baltimore Ravens, shares that he wants to get a little revenge against Kansas City come the opening game.
This could, it's being rumored that this could be the ring ceremony game for the Chiefs.
I mean, wherever they are, wherever they match up on that schedule, we're going to be there. 10 toes, every guy there, ready for everything that happens.
You know this team. What does that do to guys like you and Lamar if it was that game? Is that a good thing? Should I be rooting for that if I'm a Ravens fan?
I mean, last time they had us on the underdogs, we was playing San Fran. And you seen what happened when everybody talks about us, like how we ain't ready for the smoke, how everybody hoopla, hipla. I mean, we going to come 10 toes, ready for everything, every time.
Hipla.
Last one for the socials today. Again, the QB rankings are making their rounds. This list putting Patrick Mahomes at the very top, followed by Brock Purdy at number 2. NFL on CBS sharing the power rankings, stirring up a lot of conversation surrounding the correct order. Take a look at the list and let us know in the comments below what you think. All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. Remember, join us on the LLC. That is our loyal listeners club. Great place to chat and interact with fans and myself. Also, make sure you like right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Give us a like on this video and subscribe. Enjoy the weekend, and we will see you right back here on Monday night.